Alright, good morning. This is me reacting to Manacled Part 9. So my mind was absolutely reeling last night. I was up till like 1:30-ish reading, and all of a sudden this morning I had the notion that, so she had that flashback where she was talking to Moody, and I think that where he was like, oh, like Malfoy's thinking of like switching sides or being like a spy or whatever. And then, okay, my mind is like, she and Malfoy had to have been in cahoots at that time. They haven't alluded to anything else, but in that time they did like bond, and he's very powerful, or so they've alluded to multiple times throughout the stories. I can't pronounce the word that he uses to like when he goes and he pries in our memories and stuff like that, but he's specifically known to be very, very good at doing that. And how perfect would it be that she just so happens to end up with the High Reeve, and then he's gonna be the one that has, well, because he's so good at it in the bond when like carrying the baby and stuff like that. Like, I feel like this is all like in a weird way intentional, how the story has panned out. I hope I'm explaining this well, but I think there was something in the past. He covered up her memories, made her forget. He's having to relive it, even though she doesn't know that he knows, and he maybe has some parts of his mind that maybe are cut off because he's having to go to Voldemort so often. But I feel like if he had stuff that was blocked out, Voldemort might have seen it. But I don't know. My brain is kind of like in a weird place with that. So this is my current theory. I've got to read more, but this is what I woke up with this morning. Also, a side note before I go into another part of this, they, especially like a few chapters ago, whenever he was fixing her eyeball, and she's like, wow, like you're really skilled at doing that, and blah, 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 like making comments about his healing capabilities. And he's like, oh, it's because I was a general. Well, what if it was because they were around each other during the war? Hello? Anyway, I'm going to keep reading, spiraling, doing all the things. I'll see you in part 10.